Not bad. I feel stronger.
I wonder if I should do the other thing I normally do and just do down the road.
A wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice? And you! What was that power you
Right?
used?
I punched my hand through my solid breastplate, which has healed itself, by the way, and ripped my own heart out so I could talk through it like a microphone. Okay.
You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy. Look, that Stroll guy is still alive.
Mm-hmm. That's good. We like Stroll.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius! Oh, thank goodness you're alive.
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
The weird
cold,
apple pomegranate
but he'll live.
human monster
We
thing.
should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
Well, first, you got to cut out your own heart.
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Yeah. Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
Someone catch me up.
Can someone catch me up here?
Up.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general, the youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were breached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guiaburn, but the son's death wasn't enough for him.
So
Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
So I think we need to watch that opening cutscene I skipped. Skipped it because it felt like it was spoilers, right? And it was kind of, but now that we've gotten to this part, I don't feel as bad about showing the opening cutscene.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, and the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble scapegoat.
Okay.
Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
And he's got like a harem of people behind him by the looks of it.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
That's a hell of a mission. And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to
Stroll.
sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
We have to.
So we're clearly going to get quests that have different ranks. And killing the greatest military genius, mage, and swordsman of all time isn't the max rank quest. What's next? Kill God, create a new universe, and then kill that God? Is that the next 3 levels of difficulty? Like, it's very anime, right? Like, first quest, kill a slime. 5 minutes later, kill God. Like, wait, what?
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we're not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head.
Okay.
But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. But I'm counting on you.
New ally Grius. Battle-hardened veteran has become your ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
Right.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
Investigating what?
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found on those monsters.
Ah,
Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
Okay.
and the three of us alone are supposed to stop him.
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
Fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. Okay, give me a second. I gotta check. Check some streamy stuff, and then we'll continue. Bap, bap. Okay. Good news is nothing's broke for once. Sometimes when I like stream for a longer period of time, everything falls apart, but we're going good today. Caster Labs keeps breaking, but that's unfortunately par for the course for Caster Labs. All right.
Ugh.
Never in my life have I witnessed anything like that power you use. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion besides. Incredible. If only I had that kind of power back then. Apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both. Let's get some rest. You've done a fine job delivering that message, lad. It's finally time for us to act for His Highness. You want to ask about that power, don't you? I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family before you infiltrated the army. Who were you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary. And yet His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness, the Prince's tutor in swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there. Truly, that's incredible.
Got it?
Getting late. We'll talk in details tomorrow. It lets us know that time is going to change. So let's talk some more. We have more than a few stories to swap. I'd like to hear how the Sanctum is faring myself, but as it stands, I need some shut up. Let's see how far we can wander off. It feels like this is... Hey, what is that? I knew there was going to be something. Like, something was just begging me to go, like, explore.
Huh?
This insect is emitting a strange light. You've obtained E-item gold beetle. Huh. But, I don't know if you've ever played Dragon Age. They always have, like, camps like this that are these, like, compartmentalized worlds for you to run around in. You know, let you interact with the party and whatever. And sometimes they like hide stuff in the corners, which is why I was like, instead of immediately laying down and going to sleep, how much RPG is this RPG? And just the right amount by the looks of it. So that's good. What was that power in you, I wonder? Grius seemed to know something about it. Well, hey, I say use it or lose it. That said, let's take some rest. Take the rest of the day off. Yeah, I think at this point that's all we have left is just continuing the story. Good, I'm pooped. late night, same day Idols Day.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I know.
I know. I will.
I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice.
Okay.
It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I
Thank
told
you,
you was that we had to
Lumen.
deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
We're gonna do a quick snooze so we can try to get out of this cutscene for our ad.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but look, I can't fight with you. But as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can.
Aw, Gallica.
You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you.
I kind of
Oh,
like
hey,
that we have a little
you know
friend
what
from the start.
Insomnia's good for? Catching up on reading.
She's just waking me up to see if the book
If
was
only
still
our
there.
lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can.
Look at his sleepy face.
Good night.
Good night, Gallica. The fuck was that? Okay, we're gonna pause that. We have our ad break. I'm gonna go ahead and let that run because it looks like we're finally at a pausable, like a properly pausable cutscene. So I'm gonna run this, and I will see y'all in 3 minutes. Now, with everybody in commercial, I think we still have today, tomorrow, right? For streaming. I typically don't stream on the weekend, so we have a little bit to wrap up today. We have about an hour. I'm going to try to find a good stopping point. And then allegedly the game goes live tonight. I might play through the like main story again just to see if there's anything different and then capture what we missed and try to like stitch it together or something. We'll have today and tomorrow. We'll stream tomorrow, like our typical time frame, and it will be this. We'll probably be doing just this game or Deadlock and bouncing back and forth between the two unless something happens with Smite. I'm still hanging out with people that play Smite and still occasionally like, you know, joining streams and whatever. But I don't know if I'm going to be streaming it myself. Outside of like interacting with certain people and talking with certain people, that game's just not catching me right now. And I'd rather not be bored out of my mind while I'm playing a video game and then trying to be entertaining at the same time. I already don't really like the sound of my own voice. Much less adding on top of that playing a game that I don't like. Not that it's Smite's fault exactly. It's just it wasn't ready to be out yet. It's fun to have something to play, but I definitely feel like I mildly regret putting as much money into Smite as I did with how they've kind of treated the community and how they've even treated their own products being kind of I don't know. We'll figure out what we're doing. For now, we're gonna do this. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It is very story based. We are kind of just doing a lot of reading and chilling, but I don't know. It should work out fine for us. Okay, I think, yeah, we have about 23 more seconds of ads. This will be our last ad break of the stream. I'd kind of just stream till I get to a good stopping point. I think we have a mini dungeon, and then we pick up one more party member, and that'll most likely be around where we stop. Well, fingers crossed, everything should run fine. However, it says I've already been streaming for 3 hours, and that doesn't feel accurate. Oh, I guess it is. Huh. Okay. Now that we're back from ads, let's continue our cutscene.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting.
Okay.
And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one.
What?
Fascinating. In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you.
Is this the narrator from before?
My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading. You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers.
Okay.
I call it academia.
Okay. Okay. That's a dumb name, but we're going with it.
Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place.
Oh, so this is like an actual place. Okay.
Has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls, until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, what would you say to an alliance?
Yeah, what kind of alliance?
What kind of alliance?
Oh.
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened to.
I mean, it makes it sound like he doesn't know, but then also somehow also knows.
You have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magla within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth.
Okay.
However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible.
Okay.
Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Yeah. Not much of a choice, and okay. These are my only options.
Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
I hear a voice from somewhere.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker, Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet
No.
slumbering within thee may awaken.
I knew it.
Now let's see what manner of story you'll weave.
I knew it. This is the whole system that freaking drove me crazy in the other games. Because I wasn't very good at like keeping track of all of it. Bright-eyed student allows the party to change between archetypes once unlocked in academia. The party can now study the seeker once unlocked. Okay. I can sense the heroic embodiment of the seeker from Moore. Moore is the first of your followers, people that support your quests as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bonds with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. Moore is just the first of many, so keep an eye out. Daunting.
We'll meet again, I'm sure.
Having
Here's
friends,
to our joined
keeping
path
track of
and
people.
the thrills that yet lie ahead. The royal funeral
Whoa.
draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
Flames Day. Okay. It always makes sense when they do that, when they do like the cyclical nature
Alrighty
of
then.
magic as like the cyclical nature of days.
From here on, we travel in secret. If we are to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected.
Makes sense.
So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lad, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable.
I mean, I ripped my heart out and used it as a microphone.
Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
Yeah, he'll cut down the noble, but not the guy that can turn
I'm
into
aware.
like a god or whatever.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
Right. Let's check the map. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
Fair. That would be kind of funny. Like, we accidentally just get lost in the woods, starve to death, and like the story's just like game over. They called the Nord mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case,
This road should take us to the Grand Trad.
All right.
We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trad.
This place here.
The Nord mines are full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital
Don't let your
undetected.
guard down.
We'll be going through the Nord mines. Are you ready?
Good.
We should hurry. Our focus is on making it to the royal capital. Now, the reason why...
The Nord Mines,
Oh.
located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
That guy's voice was too soothing. Made me yawn.
huh?
Uh-huh. What's the matter?
What happened?
I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
This deep in the wilderness, though? Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just
Don't
on
let
edge.
your guard down.
Looking for an opening to escape. Don't forget, I have my eye on you. The veteran can't tell that we're being followed. That's probably not good. Hey, look up in the air. The large bird is known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky and then goes in for an ambush. So what now? Like, we need another addition to our list of problems. Maybe we can hide and wait it out. No, we need to keep moving. We're already low on time as it is. Besides, let me guess, you could move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? If you were truly worthy, then demonstrate it. We need to move. Don't fall
Pushing
behind.
forward.
Oh, why am I in, like, glue moss? Okay, so when I'm in sprint mode, it puts me in...
Stop!
Hold on, there's wild dogs over there. Undos. The beasts hunt and pack, and they should they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them a chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now. Why do you hesitate, lad? It's just a pack of wild dogs, barely worth a moment's worry for someone such as you. You still don't get it, so be it. It seems you need an impromptu lesson on the basics of combat. Pay attention as this subject affords few mistakes. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider this as your first meeting, or are you already familiar with them?
Got it?
Once you've assessed their strength, prepare your attack, your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Now size up the hundo and make... What do you make of it? It's weaker. Indeed, you slipped out of Death's grip at the fort, so this should be hardly a challenge. Okay. We already know how to size them up. Oh, lower enemies will grow blue. Enemies at the same level will be yellow, higher will be red. Unknown enemies will appear white. When you have leveled up to a point where you think you could overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach the enemy and see if their color has changed. When engaging a weaker foe, clear your mind and simply do what must be done and put them to the sword. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you into a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. Oh, okay, so like in not Dragon's Dogma, in Infinite Wealth, the new Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, they added a system where if you come across people that are like way lower level than you, you can just hit a button to auto win. A lot of the old school like turn-based RPGs didn't have that. You were like stuck going in and out of loading screens fighting people. If you press left shoulder button when a cursor is over an enemy, you will lock onto the enemy. That enemy will always be in view. You can easily close distance by attacking.
Right.
Give it a shot. We got this.
Cool. So the glass like shattered off of them, and they went from
They all seem pretty weak.
yellow to
You got
blue.
this.
Oh, okay. It makes it like a weird,
Rocking it.
odd. It makes it kind of like an impromptu hack and slash if I'm over leveled of the people I'm fighting. However, him like gasping for breath every time I barely stop moving, it makes me not want to sprint like ever. Ah, that's right. I've one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, even against weaker foes. On the battlefield, fortune can turn if you let it for even a moment's notice. Should that happen, change your tactic and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Y to initiate combat. If you use Y to initiate a squad battle on an enemy after depleting its break guards with X, the battle starts at a great advantage. It's really weird that they're teaching us this again. However, if you are attacked by a stronger enemy than you, you will be forced into a battle where the enemy has an advantage. Survey the situation, use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for a way to seize any tactical advantage. Evaluating the enemy in your... Oh gosh, my head. Evaluating the enemies in your vicinity And then, thank you, Lychee. Thank you. You were right. I am in good posture, but just in case, I'll give a small stretch. I don't have a posture check sound yet. Oh no, I have run out of water. I cannot hydrate. Give me a sec. I'm back from the fridge that's literally like half a foot away. It's the reason why it was always kind of funny that I needed reminders for hydrating and snacks, because I literally can touch the fridge from my desk because it's just the way our house is like oriented. And I just wasn't drinking or taking care of myself.